My role at Positive Paeroa has been to promote the town, to bring people in, encourage people to live in the town, to work in the town and to visit the town. So by various means, be it events or promotions or whatever ways you can, it's to actually put our town on the map. We have events that have been going in Paeroa for 20 odd years and they have separate committees. They're very well established. We virtually have an event a month. In February we have 3 events, so a lot of that has been event focused, and that's really certainly given us a profile out there in terms of the whole nation. I think nationwide we're known as the events capital. Probably our biggest event is the Battle of the Street, which there's something like 350 helpers. As far as Waihi etc, it means that rugby clubs etc have got an opportunity to fundraise. They all get paid for their help, so it's volunteering but it's a donation made back to them as well, so all that money goes back into the community. I think it's just evolved. As I say, events, you know, the Battle of the Street started with a couple of guys sitting around having a drink one night going, wow, this would be really cool, can we do this? And the Highland Games, again, you know, there's a lot of interest in a lot of people who are Scottish and have Scottish blood and like that sort of thing, and so they got together and developed that. The V8 show was created around the fact that we already had the Battle of the Street, so let's have a petrolhead day the day before. People might come for that day, but then they'll come back. They'll come back and stay for a weekend, they'll come back and they'll stop when they visit the next time and pass through, so there's a lot more than just that event. I think it's extremely important for businesses to work together. They need the support of each other, and in terms of promotions, if you've got a sale or a promotion and you're just one voice that's heard on the radio or in the paper, you're not going to draw a lot of people into that. Whereas if you pull together and you do a town-wide promotion or shopping promotion or whatever that is, it's much more attractive to the people outside that, and you're much more likely to get people to come along. Individually, you stand alone. Together, you're a much bigger impact and a much greater influence. One of the things they say about us is that we're an extremely friendly town. We hear it again and again and again in various, no matter what kind of aspect that comes through in. And so people come and buy houses in Paeroa, also because it's central, but you know, because that's the kind of atmosphere that they like to live in. We have a business after 5, so that social side of businesses gathering together is really important, I feel. That first half hour, 3/4 of an hour where everyone's having a drink and nibbles and talking amongst themselves is really the most important. You know, I love standing back and seeing that and just seeing the networking that goes on there. And that is extremely important for people, and in the 4 years that I've been there, it's sort of gone from strength to strength, from, you know, a dozen, maybe 20 people till we're getting some really good numbers now, and it is an opportunity for people to talk together, and what comes out of that, all sorts of things come out of that, new ideas, new directions, and yeah, very, very important to get together informally and as a group, because often what happens with shopkeepers too is you're stuck in your own shop. Day after day after day, you don't necessarily see your neighbour except when you're putting a sign out in the morning or something like that, so it is really important to get together.